All right, here we are. This is our first podcast since we podcasted with Dakota.
Hi.
When was that?
That was
Days.
before Christmas, maybe? After Christmas? Just after Christmas?
Damn.
Just before Christmas? So,
Is it recording video?
it's recording video, but I take the audio off of that because we don't have proper sound equipment just to have our own mics and everything.
Bummer.
And that's got a powerful
I
mic.
thought that's where you start. It's
Yeah,
just
right. It's audio first, then visuals. Well, actually, no. It's a silent movies. Never mind.
So,
Don't point it at me.
well, I was trying to get the range of the microphone, Dakota, because Olivia's over there.
Well,
I can move over.
No, you're fine.
Cameron, can
Stay.
you hear Olivia?
They could probably hear Olivia.
I'll speak loudly.
Well, here you go, Dakota. Put these on.
I'll be the sound guy.
He'll listen to make sure everyone's...
Louder, say that again. That was funny.
Does that sound okay?
heard you fart.
Does that sound okay?
Can you
Hell
hear
yeah.
me? Hear me now.
Yes.
Here, you
Hear
can
me?
hear her fine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear myself fine.
All right, so here we are at our emergency podcast. I'm Matt Bonta.
I'm Melissa Bonta.
I'm Olivia Huerta.
I'm Dakota Kimes.
And we've got another person here, but he's pooping. So we'll have him introduce himself once he gets back.
Oh,
Nice.
he's back.
All right, so who are you?
I'm Greg Kleino.
All right, so Greg and Olivia are new to our podcasting station.
But we're not new to Sequel Productions.
Melissa, do you want to take some pictures of Greg?
Yes.
Do you see Greg's, Dakota, do you see Greg's awesome shoulder holster?
I do.
You don't get a shoulder holster.
I know.
Alright, anyways, we had issues with... Okay, well, let's start from the beginning. So I wrote a script.
Let's start with the beginning. Patrick's birth,
Yeah.
1990.
Circa
That is where it
1990.
began.
He was
So-
3 weweeks late coming out of the womb.
Typical.
And he had a bone.
And he had a boner, full set of teeth.
And a mustache.
Porn star mustache.
So yeah, I wrote a movie called Duct Tape, which has pretty much been a movie I've been writing since we created Cheese. Originally called Welcome to Reno Bitches, and had the wedding of Cheese, and featured Smack Daddy and Black and Stone. But I actually got around to writing it because it's time to write another movie. Get another movie going. Right, Olivia?
Right.
Right, Melissa?
Right, that's correct.
Alright, so it took me a week to write it. Wrote it, Melissa edited it, rewrote it, and everybody liked it, right? Everybody liked it?
Yep.
Yes.
It's cool.
Dakota?
Absolutely.
One of my favorites. One of my favorite cheese films.
I think it's the best written one yet.
Awesome.
Well, thank you. And Melissa was, well, hold on. And Melissa was going to direct it. Still is. Things are going to change, though. So Patrick,
It's ominous.
who plays Cheese and is the star of the movie,
Died.
don't say that, because maybe he is.
You never know.
So Patrick, who is the star of the movie, we were going to film this weekend. We were originally going to wait another couple of weeks to start filming, but we decided to get started early. And he was supposed to film last night with us, and he told me, because I was going to meet up with him, that he was going to be gone for a little bit. He was going to go to Walmart, shouldn't take too long. Never heard from him again, still haven't heard from him. Not the first time this has happened. When filming Patriot Zombie, he got arrested, couldn't film with him, had to change that whole scene. It was Olivia and Mikey that killed Jeff instead of Patrick and Olivia. And then last year, like just before Thanksgiving, just after Thanksgiving, he overdosed on drugs and screwed up his life again. And it's only possible that he probably did this time also. Either arrested
Overdose.
or overdosed. Could be dead, but let's not jinx things. Anybody else got anything to... What's that?
Someone's at the door.
Okay, great.
Says zombie.
So we're here today with Greg, Olivia, and Dakota. Say your name.
I'm Dakota.
I'm Dakota. No, I'm Dakota.
No, I'm
No,
Dakota.
I'm Dakota.
So
I'll
we're-
fight for my identity.
We're checking out everyone's costumes. Dakota's filming Greg's costume, but no one will ever see this
yeah.
video. So,
I'm kidding.
so
Please don't. Please
if we
don't.
ever hear from Patrick again, I plan on,
Making him your wife.
no, taking the gloves off, telling him what's up.
Here we go.
If he plans on doing this, we can't count on him to be in a movie, and we'll have to take him out.
Not taking photos of
Um,
his shoes today.
I don't think we're gonna hear from him anytime soon,
It's worth it.
or else we'd hear from him right by now, right? I mean, he could be in the jail. He can be in jail over the weekend for all we know, or in the hospital for who knows how long. In fact,
Pictures.
we're gonna give him a call real quick on the home phone on speaker to see if he'll answer.
Well,
Just in case.
When did you last try to call?
I called him today.
What time?
After I was talking to you when you were texting me, and you're like, oh, well, do you know anybody that's heard from him? I was like, nope, I'll give him a call. Unquote.
All right, so we're dialing him up. Dakota, can you hear it?
Absolutely.
Does that look weird?
So the phone's
Made a
not
face,
dead.
it looks weird.
It goes straight to voicemail.
Made a face.
It's cute.
Which means the cops haven't caught him because they turn off his
That's your
phone
like-
usually.
Do they? Is that what
I
happens?
think so,
Yeah.
We don't believe he gets them.
Oh, so then he's not arrested, or he wasn't arrested with his phone. Nothing there.
We hate that sound.
No, let's give my brother a call
Is he gonna answer?
because they're known to run into each other.
In their line of work.
Yeah, and what they do. Olivia,
Sorry.
is it dying?
No. Text message.
Sex message.
Sex message.
Sexting. So we're calling my brother, who's
Do that
Sam.
again.
He's podcasted with us 3 times. Hey, Sam. Is this Sam?
Yeah.
This is your brother. What are you doing? Are you busy?
Just woke up.
Just woke up. I'm sorry to bother you. I just got a quick question. Have you been in contact with Patrick within the last couple days?
Really?
Not really?
No. Why?
Because we were supposed to start filming last night, and he said he was going to go to Walmart for like not too long, and then we never heard from him again. And we were supposed to film last night, film today, and no one's heard from him. So you don't know? Okay, I just thought you might know. Sorry. You can go back to bed. It's 8 o'clock. Whatever. Do what you got to do.
Alright.
All right. You may hear this online someday.
What's up?
We're podcasting this phone conversation.
How are you?
Yeah.
Hey, everyone.
So quit masturbating.
All right. I love you.
What you're looking for.
All right.
Alright.
Bye. No luck there, Dakota. So, does anybody have any thoughts on the situation on what you guys think we should do? Greg?
Rewrite the script.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as far as Patrick, when we get a hold of him.
Oh.
I don't know. It's just because I was texting him and don't put the camera.
I'll take that so you can go put your costume on.
He seems super excited about filming it, and that's like the only bummer about it, I suppose, is when he was texting me, he was like, oh, I can't wait to start filming. And I even wrote him, I was like, you're the reason why we always have to stop filming anyways. He's like, yeah, I know. I'm like, okay, well, just don't be a dumbass this time.
Change your ways. mister.
Grow up, maybe? I don't know.
So, what do you guys think we should tell him? Olivia, Greg, Melissa?
I don't know.
It's just me. I mean, I would want to give him one more chance because I really like the script, but I mean, this is like the second time it's happened. So
Right.
it's
I mean,
Wednesday.
it is only the first day of filming. Last night the weather was really shitty and it was really cold, which isn't.
An excuse.
Well, no. I mean, I wouldn't be totally disappointed if we couldn't film because the weather wasn't how I wanted it to be. And I wouldn't ask you guys to be filming outside as cold as it is.
Right.
So I do want to give him one more chance, but I don't want to give him a chance if he's just gonna piss it away.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I would just want to pose the question and ask him if he really does want to do this or if he feels like he's obligated.
Yeah, maybe that's probably the best idea. And then if he does actually really want to do it, be like, these are the days we need you. Just make them clear and go get fucked up later. It's not like you were asking him for like this epic amount of rehearsal time and this epic amount of filming time, and it's not like it's this big of a deal to do.
Right. It's nothing like Patriot Zombie where we were taking up entire weekends, entire nights, just
Yeah.
sitting there not filming at all.
Holding a shovel handle.
Hey, it built up those muscles, right?
Yeah.
Following AJ around with the script.
And it's just like, right now, everybody that we will be working with is
Into the movie, committed.
into the movie,
They've committed themselves.
I think we owe it to everybody who signed up for this.
Well, I mean, I'm a freaking gimp, and I was ready to film yesterday, and I was ready to film. I'm here today.
It's true.
But in the worst case scenario, that we can't count on Patrick. He won't do the movie. He's arrested. He's in the hospital. Then I do plan on spending this weekend writing another script, and it's just weird with the headphones on because it's like an echo. Yeah, so I'm gonna rewrite the script this week for you guys, for everyone that's in the movie, and like I was telling Melissa earlier, basically what it will do is it'll kind of mirror the script that we already have. So it'll be the same basic characters, just
Minus the main one.
well, yeah, it won't have cheese in it.
Well, who will the story mostly focus on then?
Dutch.
Dutch? Okay.
It'll be Dutch, more of Dutch.
Dutch's oven.
Dutch oven.
That's awesome.
Do you have any thoughts, Dakota, on how we should handle the Patrick?
I don't know. I kind of have been where he's at, in a way. I don't think it was as bad, but for, as somebody who's trying to, make movies and stuff like that, that's kind of more of a professional stance. So I think in the movie stance, he should be out, and when he's ready to come back in, maybe not, such large roles where his character is, so important to the film that it can't do without it. Does that make any sense?
No, that makes sense.
But on, the friendship role, because I know you guys are, best friends, it's just, all my brother and all of my really good friends from high school, when I was fucking off, they came to me and told me, hey man, you need to straighten up, and I basically told them to shove it, and they weren't, it's not that they weren't there for me, because when shit did go south, they were there for me, and that's what I'm saying. You just need to make sure that you make yourself available as a friend to him when that time comes, but you can't allow what's going on in his life to directly affect everything in yours.
Exactly.
Does that make any sense?
But he's already gone so south before. I mean, he's already hit rock bottom a couple times.
Maybe it's not rock bottom.
And every time he comes back, he's like,
He's fine for a couple
he's like, I'm
months.
done with it. I'm not doing it again.
Maybe he just needs to go further. People's rock bottoms lie at different depths. if that
Well,
makes
last
any
time he
sense.
did it, he thought he was gonna die. So
Maybe that's it.
maybe he should die.
No, not even joking. That some people's rock bottom does go that low.
Yeah, and honestly, I think that's how low Patrick is gonna get. I don't think anything's gonna help him. I think he's big on you.
Big.
Not long, but the arms are a little bulky.
Let me see. Turn this way. See, I don't know. I can see that.
Wait,
Can you button it?
he looks like he'd come up to your door.
He looks like a splasher.
Kind
Yeah.
of look like a, I don't know, an evil preacher or
Oh, I
something.
put a tie on.
I don't know how to tie it.
You don't know how to tie a tie?
It's true.
Oh God. Okay.
Pathetic.
It's been a while.
Pathetic excuse for a man.
You've never learned how to tie a tie?
Nope.
I learned in theater, so
I still haven't learned how to
Greg,
do
how did you learn?
churchgoer.
I never wore tied to church.
Wow.
Yeah, I never
Did you
wore
learn
tie
in
to church
theater?
either.
Are you guys mortal enemies? Do you mind if I ask what religion you are?
Christian.
Mortal enemies.
Why
No.
are we mortal enemies?
No, they're not Palestinian
Melissa is your mortal
Jews.
enemy.
They're not Muslim and Jews.
Ah.
It's backwards.
Yeah. Will you do this for me, Greg?
Or can I just wear your tie?
Actually, hold on. We got a quick fix for this. Here you go.
Clip on.
Hell yeah. It's
You're
my
gonna have to
style.
button that top
I
one.
know.
All right. Anyways, so
Got like tree trunk neck.
when we do hear from Patrick, I will definitely give him the benefit of the doubt. Can't always take him on his word though. At least not 100%.
You just gotta be there for him when he needs you. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely,
Like,
and we will be there for him.
We have been there.
We have been there for him. We always will be there for him. And you know what? We're the only friends that'll be there for him because all of his other friends are the ones that get him into this mess.
That's the thing. I think he's old enough to realize that the friends that he has not getting messed up with are probably the better friends. He just hasn't realized that he kind of needs to.
And then, all right. So yes. So I'm gonna rewrite it, and
He's going.
Dutch will be my main character. You'll still be two roles, Olivia.
So Georgia and Lula.
Not necessarily Georgia. I don't think Georgia would work.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
There you
Not without cheese.
Nope.
And
Make a phone
Dakota.
call to Georgia.
Yeah, make a phone call to Georgia.
We can,
Um,
yeah.
And Dakota will be the second male lead, the co-male.
Detective Poop.
You won't be him. You won't be
You
Boop
should make
anymore.
me a twin.
Really? You going with black with a blue shirt?
Kind of washy, isn't it?
Well, I was
It
thinking
kinda
of
blends
a different kind of blue shirt.
What's wrong with this one? I
No,
like
no,
this
there's
one.
nothing wrong with this one. He said he had a dark blue one. It didn't match with the one that I was picturing in my head.
I'm sorry, Matt.
Hold on.
Why weren't you in my dreams?
No, you don't want blue on blue. More blue on blue? It might have been lighter. I don't know. Better.
Okay, so what's the plot line you're thinking?
There we go.
Should I give away the plot line
Yes.
for the new movie?
Yes, because we need to talk it out.
Alright, so what I was thinking, hold on actually, let me just
Oh, I like that one.
deal with him.
Pow pow. Festive.
Bam!
No, Melissa?
What
Yeah,
about
that's
the
a
red one?
definite no on that one.
You don't like this one?
Love it.
Look like a politician.
You have black pants?
Lundy.
I do,
No,
but they're
no,
like
Lundy.
crazy tight and tiny.
Hell yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, show. Oh god, you guys have to watch Shameless. That shows this shit.
Alright, so anyways, the new plot will be Dutch is still doing what he's doing.
Murdering people?
Murdering drug dealers. It'll probably have the same plot line where his wife dies of an overdose in the hospital. And he's trying to get revenge on the people that did that to her.
You know what would be cool? If he goes through the whole movie killing people because he thinks they did that to her, and then it turns out she was just a junkie on her own,
Well, no, she is a junkie on her own.
and it was nobody else's
Because
responsibility.
we all know
but her
that
own.
Dutch has no luck with women.
Zero luck.
That's a previous line.
I think he should get with Jordan.
Your line, Dakota, or Greg. God, too many people.
You know what? Honestly, if Patrick
Too many
doesn't
people in the room.
pull through ever, like again, that would actually probably be a good.
A good plotline, right? Because you stole what's her face from Cheese.
Well,
Might
see-
as well- yeah.
I guess it's not in the script. It's more in between the lines. But for me, no, it is in the script, isn't it?
What?
Where
Yeah.
Martha.
It's your fault she's all fucked
Yeah,
up.
because Cheese like beat her and she's hooked to painkillers and things like that. But yeah, so Dutch is still gonna be doing that. What are you looking at? And Dakota's now not gonna be Detective Boop. That's not a character of mine. Dutch is mine all the way.
You saying I suck?
You're gonna be an FBI agent now.
Who created Georgia then?
Well, it's kind of an amalgamation of Melissa thinking that her name was Georgia, and then Patrick's
Not
character
thinking,
Amanda.
I created that name. You played Amanda and you also played Georgia, and they're kind of one and the same, but they're not.
Amanda was in the first movie when I got raped.
No,
When you
that
when
was
you
the
killed
sister.
yourself.
Oh my god, the one where I killed myself? Jesus,
Thick crust?
there's like quadruplets of us.
Yeah. Now you'll be blonde, so it'll be like a totally different person.
So you'll be two people, not twins. I'm not thinking twins. Just two different people, like Jack Nicholson in Mars Attacks. So Dakota's gonna be an FBI agent. Him and Dutch are gonna butt heads over I don't know what.
It'll be a silly odd couple situation.
No, they won't be together.
How about like I'm showing up to investigate what he's doing, and he's trying to cover up what he's doing.
Well, see, I didn't like that idea, and like, you know, it copied too much of something that happened in Dexter already.
Because you'd be Lundy.
Yeah, it'd be the entire second season of Dexter.
Yeah.
Give him a gun. This gun. Do you have the? No.
Too much.
Oh, here.
That doesn't even fit in there. Is this the right one?
Yeah.
Oh, are you sure?
Boom. Yeah, see? Yeah, it is. You got it backwards.
No,
Oh,
that's
that's a
not.
different gun. That's why.
I want the other
Candid?
one.
Candy shoe pick?
It's kind of weird.
We're still gonna have Black and Stone. They'll be the same characters.
See, none of these guys have black ties.
Oh, is that from?
It's Detroit ones.
It's gonna be
Is it?
a goofy FBI.
Oh, because he
agent.
played a cop in
Hang on, let me turn the flash on.
Lovely Bones.
Lovely Bones.
But anyways, Black and Stone will still be doing what they're doing. Lula's either gonna be a fellow FBI agent that's trying to play Dutch
I
for
want to get one of these.
Agent Brand,
Agent Brand.
who butts heads with Dutch. They won't be paired together in any way. They won't be going on any investigations together. But I'll also be playing his partner, who doesn't butt heads with Dutch
Sorry.
Gotcha.
and kind of works
like
with
an odd
him.
couple, because
And it's not gonna be
And you're like, hey!
Dakota going after Dutch for what he's doing, because he's got no problem with that, if he even knows. So that's the ideas that I'm throwing around in my head. But I'm trying to keep most of what I've already written, because I love that last scene in the movie. I love that last scene where Dutch kind of just waltzes in there, takes out the bad guys, and keeps the
You
machete.
want to see these?
I love that scene. Greg loves it. He's excited.
Tie does look pretty cool.
I think so. Let's start at the beginning.
Olivia, you love it. You're excited.
I was hella excited, but I'm really like pissed off right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, you know, maybe Patrick will come to us and be like, you know, I fucked up. And, you know, let me make this up to you. That's the best case scenario. But worst case scenario, I'm going to write another script. And hopefully we can start shooting that as soon as possible. And hopefully I can keep most of what I've already written. And just drop cheese. And Dutch will step forward,
Look at
because
this,
I've
hang
been
on.
dying to put Greg into a lead role.
Olivia put on some makeup.
Damn it! Is that Patrick?
No.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm doing a podcast right now. What are you doing? I'm busy. What do you
listen to
want?
podcasts?
Not really.
Oh my
You know what they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Later. Yeah.
Do you want to check your
Me?
No.
Murder show
Yeah.
times?
Yeah.
I know what they are.
Bye.
Okay, what
Isn't
time?
that crazy?
9:10 at Summit and 10:25 at Sparks.
9:10.
What's
Okay, which
going
one would you rather
yeah,
go
so that's
to?
the makeup she's gonna
I
have.
don't
but
want
not
to drive
this.
down to
She's gonna
Summit,
have this
but
wig.
it's the earlier showing.
Right.
Smooth wig.
The awesome
There's
wig
a
that
7
looks like
o'clock
real hair.
somewhere that's already
Real
passed
hair.
You
out.
gotta see Paul.
Yeah.
You gotta see
Yes.
that because you like the Steven Spielberg movies, Close
Yeah.
Encounters, E.T.
Yeah.
You dig those? Indiana Jones. It's like a love letter to Steven Spielberg.
Okay, so what's the plot line?
I
Sorry.
just went through it. I'm not going back over it.
Okay.
Sorry, podcasters. You're not getting a double dip.
You can edit it out.
No one listens anyways.
What about just the tip?
What's that?
Nothing.
Okay.
These are long lost.
Does anybody have any ideas that they want to throw out? Greg, anything that you want me to write in? Dakota, Olivia? No?
I think all my ideas are behind the camera.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Like,
Just shot ideas.
Well, then you are director of photography, my friend. So.
you
Direct
You've
a
just been
photog.
assigned.
you can draw, or Greg.
Actually, I was
Storyboard?
gonna talk to my friend about storyboarding.
Same friend?
Tyler.
Okay, not. I thought you were talking about what, Mike
What's wrong?
Flanagan?
Oh, it's too tight.
Yeah. For some odd reason, any color.
Right, I know
shirt,
that. That's
can't
what I thought you were
fit my
talking
neck
about.
in the color
I've got to
shirt.
put him in it because he
Really?
wants
Yeah.
to, right? He wants to
You
be
use
in
a
it.
large neck
He wants
guess
to act in it.
Yeah.
in ratio. It doesn't look bad like
Um,
that. It's fine.
So
I like the red.
we got his friend to be in it.
Shit.
Could kind
It's
of
pretty gangster,
take
especially with
Dakota's
panties.
old parts place, not the same character, but like the same size of a role.
You're all FBI.
So he could be your
Federal
because,
thug.
well, I'll figure something out. Anyways,
Is the twist that they're gonna be? Is there gonna be a twist where Lula is Georgia?
no twist like that.
Okay,
Nothing
yeah.
stupid. I'm not gonna go lame with this. You know.
Well, then, is there any way we can make Lula a stronger character without it being stupid? Like, I don't want her to be a feminist, you know.
Yes.
But I would think it'd be cool to
Terrible.
actually
I'm
play
sorry, Craig.
someone a little stronger than, you know, some.
the love interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
there'll be
isn't she
more
gonna
for
be
you.
in
Yeah, she'll be like Dakota's partner
undercover?
that's playing Greg, and Greg doesn't see it, doesn't see through the disguise. He's fooled.
So cool.
So like you two will kind of be like anti-heroes, not necessarily good guys, but not bad guys either.
So how are we gonna fit into Greg? Because you were saying that like the central premise is going to be Greg committing these murders on the drug dealer avenging his wife, correct?
Yes.
Then how are we going to play into that premise where we show up? Are we going to be like working alongside him? Because
Doing the
I just
legit-
think that like,
doing
are we
the
gonna-
le- like the legit detective work?
I don't know. I'm just wondering how it's going to tie into that without, because you said you didn't want us showing up and investigating what's going on with him.
Right.
So how would
But
we?
well,
How would we round that out?
it won't necessarily be that you're not investigating him, but it could involve the same kind of situation.
What means he?
Like maybe they're after the head honcho, and they don't really
the
care.
head
that-
honcho of the drug
Oh,
cartel.
so
Spectre.
we end up kind of like assisting him in his ways, like
or
kind of
more
discovering
you're
and
like,
assisting.
this is ours now. He's going to assist us, which is what the FBI does
Gosh.
usually. They come in and
no,
they take over.
like assisting him in killing, not his detective work.
Or maybe you're getting in the way of his killing by arresting the drug dealers that he's after.
Oh, that would be good because if we're working alongside, we have like the same intel, and he's probably using his detective intel to get these guys so he can kill them. And if we're,
Definitely.
like,
And you know, see,
intervening
these are ideas
and getting in the
that I
way,
didn't
and
have
then,
before, and,
and
they're
then
helping.
he starts like wanting to kill us.
No, he's not going to want to do that because...
But he's gonna want to get us off the case.
Yeah.
Did I throw something at you? A little bit. Because Dutch, I created Dutch. Dutch is basically my. He's a straight arrow guy, but he's not afraid to get his hands dirty. But he's not gonna want to kill the good guys.
Is he gonna die?
But
Well,
it's
he
like
wrote his death in already.
if we're going, if we're, I'm just like throwing it out there.
Yeah.
But if we're going, he seems like if he's going to the lengths to like start killing drug dealers and stuff like that, he's more of like a by any means necessary, like the end justifies the means.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're getting in the way of him killing these drug dealers,
Why wouldn't he want to just kill you guys? Get you out of the
Exactly.
way too. Well, he could.
but do you
deter
feel
your
that?
investigation off somewhere else.
But how would he like? I don't know how that
But
would
he's-
be like
if he's
climactic in
killing
any way.
So what Dakota's saying is if he's killing off like drug dealers or even anybody remotely related to this guy, he's extreme. He's an extremist. So he's not going to take the time or energy to try to steer them off when he can just kill them, right?
Exactly.
Well, I could see.
And he may be a good-hearted person, but he's killing people. So he's definitely, like, it shows in his character that he's an ends justifies the means. Like, by any means necessary, get what needs to be done.
That makes sense. I get
Okay,
it.
and I'm just it's an idea.
I don't see him like in my head. I mean, every character someone creates is basically kind of like a part of yourself, basically.
Yeah.
Aw, and you wouldn't kill an FBI agent.
I don't see him killing in cold blood. I mean, I could see something maybe accidentally happening. I don't know what.
That
know,
would be sweet.
Like
It
they
needs
go
it
to a
needs
cabin,
the flow of its own
and he
volition when
leaves
I'm writing.
the gas on.
Oh
kills
God.
Georgia.
Okay. No, it's like we
Georgia.
Dutch
Oh,
kills
snap.
Georgia.
like we come in like on an
Pregnant
arrest
Georgia.
like right when
Pregnant
he's
Georgia, yes!
like climactically like trying to kill the head honcho and one of us ends up dying. And
Yeah.
it doesn't like
Yeah.
the
Something like that could
ironic
happen.
like the guy that we were
50-page script.
yeah the guy that we were the guy that we were coming to arrest ends up getting away and he wasn't able to kill him.
Well, see, my original plan for the trilogy that I was writing for the Cheese trilogy to kind of finish things off,
A trilogy.
since I don't really see this happening anymore, this was the first movie. The second movie, Georgia was going to be fully pregnant, like next week, going to give birth.
Oh, Jesus.
Mike's character Black, who Greg killed in the first movie, isn't actually dead. Despite the fact of having a machete in his head, he's gonna have a big ass fucking scar, and he's gonna be kidnapping kids. I forgot, or I didn't get to the part to like why or how that fit in, but he was kidnapping kids for some reason.
Does it fit in because we can put someone in an alien costume?
Yeah, it fit in that because we could put Patrick in an alien costume going undercover as like a party host. And I was gonna be a Yeti, and we were going undercover, and you guys were gonna be there also. Well, actually, you were going undercover. You wouldn't have been as much in this. And then in the third movie, I was gonna kind of do your storyline where Dutch gets killed, because at the end of the second movie, Black is gonna be there, and Smack Daddy's pulling the strings during all three movies, and Black's gonna be there at the end of the movie. He's gonna have Georgia strung up, Cheese strung up, and he's gonna cut her stomach open and kill her and the baby
Damn.
and then get away. And it was going to end with Cheese quitting. And then the third movie, he was going to be working for Smack Daddy, and you find out that the quitting was fake. But he's still fucked up, though. And he's fucked up now because of what happened to her.
I was gonna be killed off?
You were going to get killed off, but Cheese was going to get killed off in the third one.
Oh.
And Dutch was going to get killed off in the third one. Jones was going to get killed off in the
So
third one.
we-
And Boop was still going to be alive.
Did we want to kill off Greg in this movie? Is that like the idea?
Greg's stepping in, but he may not be Dutch again. This
No, I mean, do we want to kill off Dutch? Is that like, because you were saying that like when you show his story exclusively, you wanted to kill him off in that movie.
Right,
'Cause I mean,
Greg
like,
killed
maybe-
him off, and I figured might as well bring this thing full circle.
Another like ending idea is like where we come in and like see that he's got a gun pointed at the guy and kill him before he's able to like, because he's killed all the way up the ladder, but before he's able.
Why would you kill him though?
Because he's got a gun and he's.
Because I'm here.
Yeah, if
Kinda
he's got
like the
if he's
end
got a
of,
weapon
what
drawn
was that
and
movie
we're
with
coming in
Samuel
for an
Jackson?
arrest,
What
that's
And his
somebody
neighbors
who's got a
were, like,
weapon.
Biracial couple.
Dutch is the anti-hero.
We're what?
What movie is it? It's like where
well,
like
he
a
kinda
biracial
is,
couple
yeah.
moves in
But
next
he's
door and
not
Samuel
as
Jackson
anti-hero
plays
as
that.
these guys.
So the
Oh!
audience
Terrace or something Sky
knows
I remember seeing.
he should die, but they feel bad about
Did you see
when
that?
he dies.
Or it could be like what is
They
it,
feel
like The
bad for-
Outsiders.
Like for Dutch,
Yeah.
like if Dutch died, the audience would be like, "Oh, Dutch died, but he was supposed to."
How are you gonna want Dutch to die though?
Because
Well,
doesn't it
he's-
justify him killing off all these people? Like, because he's killing off people who really
Deserve
don't
it.
necessarily deserve to die.
Right.
So Dutch deserves to die at the end, I think.
well, how were you planning on
Do you
having him
want to
die
change
anyway?
so that you're ready to leave when your time comes?
It's only quarter to eight.
Okay. What?
Well, how were you originally planning on Dutch dying?
Basically the same way that he wrote him dying in the.
Did you read Grilled Cheese?
She saw the stuff. You guys were all here. This was the crew
Yeah.
that was here to,
Okay, no.
where
I
he gets
remember
blown
that.
away. There's gonna be something basically like
Horribly filmed.
that.
Well, if we
Shutter
do
Street,
actually
right.
cut Patrick out of everything, can we have a scene where Georgia does kill herself or something? I mean, you could write in that she's like died. I mean, it's not very climatic.
Honestly, I've got a
Ugh,
plan. I've got a plan. If
It's
I have to
not
put
the
Cheese dying, I've
It
got a
could
plan.
yeah, well, I was just saying it could, start with the funeral or a reception, the reception party. Everyone's in black, like I could even be
Wait.
like super pregnant by then.
So as if we just skipped over.
They skipped over the film.
I've got plans for that.
and changed around the deaths.
Hopefully that it doesn't come
So
to
when the
that.
script is finished in August.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna have this thing done by Friday.
We don't get to film in the snow.
Maybe film on Saturday,
Or read through on Saturday.
or read through on Saturday. It's
I know,
funny because
shots.
we're not the only people in this cast. We've got like Mike and Ty, and they don't know anything about this. So,
They're
The inside, the inner circle.
This is the inner
this is the inner circle.
costume designer, makeup artist, director of photography, director, writer.
Right, actor. All of us are actors.
Wait, what are my costumes?
What? Your makeup.
Makeup, that's what I make up. I can do good bruises.
So yeah, I could play around with that. It's all a matter of trial and error. Like the first script that I wrote for this one was like 36 pages, and Melissa edited it.
Yeah,
It became 42.
you can have like an ending,
It's gonna
but
be a feature.
if all the pieces leading up to that ending don't fit, you got to change
Like
something.
exactly.
So we can still have a scene with the NA meeting, and that's just Greg sitting in researching or something, like, right?
What?
I mean, so we're pretty much sticking to the script.
It's like I was saying, it's gonna mirror the script that we already have. It's gonna be like the same characters, the same kind of situations, the same kind of dialogue,
Right.
but it'll be different.
It'll be more focused on Dutch's happenings rather than Cheese's.
right.
It's like Vantage Point.
Didn't see it.
Me neither, but
Going off the trailer.
it's the same story from it's like 4 different movies.
Well,
in
what
one
are you
movie.
guys gonna have do with Georgia then? Just
You
for
just
my
might be
ears.
somebody else.
I could
Right,
call
but-
Georgia on the
Right, I was
phone.
just wondering if she was gonna be in it at all.
Probably not.
Probably
She
not.
could have a voiceover.
And probably no cheese. No
Georgia
mention
could
of
have a voiceover
She'll-
like an
she'll
old
narrate
lady.
the movie.
You're back in 2011. 50 years ago.
Because I am Michael Scarn.
Back when cars drove on the road.
The horseless carriage. The horseless carriage, they called it. Yeah, so those all sound like valid ideas that I could put in the script. Anything else? Any other ideas? No? So we've got the head guy. Black and Stone are going to be the henchmen that you see mostly. You've got Lula, who may or may not be an undercover hooker or a real hooker.
Oh, so I'm still a hooker. You just don't know if I'm undercover yet or not.
Right.
I think she should be undercover.
I could see. That's where I'm leaning.
Okay.
Or have some sort of cover.
And
She's
she's
undercover.
working with
Yeah.
Dakota's Agent Brand, no longer Detective Boop. Sorry, Dakota.
Did you steal that from a Hero Click?
From a
Agent
hero.
Brand? There is a hero click of that. No, I just
You know, hero clicks are based on comics. So.
because I
Ha
told
ha.
I'm just saying.
I told
Like, oh.
Melissa, throw out a name of
Detective
a superhero, and she threw out Dead Man, and I was like, okay, Boston Brand, Agent Brand. So I'll probably change it now, actually. Let's see, what do we got? Does this guy have a real name? Unknown.
How about Detective Scroll?
Detective Unknown.
Detective
Agent
Scroll.
Unknown.
Detective Hulk?
Wait, that movie came out this year.
Agent Unknown.
Unknown.
Okay. Do we have any ideas for who Olivia can play without the wig?
Olivia. That's what I'm saying.
Play herself.
Jackie.
Oh, play myself.
Yeah.
Shit. An alcoholic. Another alcoholic.
You
Native
look around,
American.
you'd be like, oh, you know how I got my ankle?
You could film me going in and out of class.
Has nothing to do with the plot whatsoever.
I could be the victim. Or I could be a druggie that got out of it.
Well, let's see. What does Georgia do in the movie? Georgia is
Gets the
kind
shit
of.
beat out of her.
She didn't get beat up in this one.
No, but I'm just saying that
But in this script.
Oh, in this script?
In Duct Tape, she's just
she
kind
gets
of.
knocked out.
At the very end.
Her and Cheese actually seem to have a real relationship, though. Like, it's not just.
Cheese.
Just like in grilled cheese.
Yeah. It is a real
Which I kind of
relationship.
lifted for him being clean.
But
Sorry, Greg.
they actually seem to really care about each other as much as
I
they
like
can.
that script. I was sad that it didn't get to get made. 36?
Somewhere around.
Somewhere around there. You know, and I fucking I used up the last of our paper and the last of our ink just to fucking print all these scripts out. And now it's not going to be the same movie.
What if she's
a friend, a sister.
Smack Daddy's girlfriend?
That'd be
No,
Well,
well,
no,
because he would have
Lula's
Lula.
already undercover hooker, so she's already got that connection to Smack Daddy.
So the second shouldn't have any connection.
And I really like the end of the movie where Dutch walks in and just takes care of everybody, and Dakota sits there and blows the one guy away after Greg had chopped his hand off.
Oh yeah, the end was really cool.
And where he's got the truck and he's got the machete, he kept the machete and he wipes the blood off, tosses it into the back, and gets into the car.
So we can still do
I
that,
had a really
but
cool
then
shot idea.
I had a cool shot idea.
but then after the credits, he just like goes and drives and sits at a cliff when the sun is going down or coming up, and then he
Blows himself away.
All of them.
it's after the credits.
After the credits, okay, so
That's
everyone's like, "Oh, see ya,
Oh
bye."
yay!
And then you never know that he kills himself, that he dies. It's like, yeah, Dutch died in that movie. It's like, what? When?
You wait till after the credits. Everyone knows that.
I have a problem with killing off characters.
I know,
You always
obviously.
want to bring it back. How many
I
times
do.
have I been killed off?
I'm like Fox. I just kill them all.
They deserve it. Because morally, you think about the moral standard that all movies follow. Morally, Dutch needs to die. Period. That's all there is to it.
This isn't the Devil's Rejects, okay?
I
He's
don't
not
give
a
crap.
villain killing good guys. He's a hero killing bad guys.
But they're not all necessarily that bad.
They are, Melissa.
But they're
Drugs are the
not.
root of all evil. Did you not pay attention to that G.I. Joe episode about drugs? Do I need to put it back on? It even had a big ass fucking boom, black screen with fucking red letters. Drugs kill, Melissa. Drugs kill.
Bad.
And there you go.
Drugs don't kill people, people kill
This would be the dude to just drop into.
The movie.
Well, I don't know.
Never mind,
What
sorry.
would be a fun character to throw in a fun female
My
character?
bad.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, like
I mean, already you'd basically be playing two people if you're an undercover hooker. Because then you'd be an agent.
So I don't know
and
how
you'd be
much
a
you
hooker.
want to change the script, but it could play both ways.
You know,
Yeah. Either she could be both, or she could just play both roles.
she could play both roles, and she could drop the wig whenever she's not with him or with Smack Daddy.
Right.
Just pull off the blonde wig. But you'd have to be in that blonde wig for like a long time. And then you take it off and you're like, oh shit!
It looks just like that other chick.
But that would work, and then it would. I think it'd make a little more sense than like, oh, it's the same girl with two, and they just changed her up a bit. They'd be like, oh, she's the undercover person. But I don't. That changes the story a lot. So.
It's okay. It's gonna change.
Do you have a water I can grab?
Yeah, of course.
I see that you've got tea, Dakota, because you're Lenten.
Yep.
Greg, are you Lenten?
Nope.
Christians don't.
No, that's weird. No, that was
They don't. It's Catholic.
You could be unrelenting.
Unrelenting?
That's what I asked you. Who was that from?
I don't know. I tried to look at it and start calling my boyfriend.
What did you have?
Alright,
fucking
so
broke it.
OMG.
I guess that wraps up this week's emergency podcast.
Yes, it does.
This
Didn't
year's
talk about
podcast.
anything
That's your
else.
podcast?
Didn't talk about Olivia's fucked up ankle.
Oh, it's bad.
And on that note, I'm at Bonta.
I'm Dakota Kimes.
I'm Melissa Bonta.
I'm Greg Kleiner.
I'm Olivia Huerta.
Stay classy, Reno.